we are at the winery in the western part of the valley. Let me move your token up here. And you had just left the Battle of Winter Hill, a little bruised, but you escaped. And the construct, the large tree blight, is making his way toward the winery building now. You are a little bit quicker than he is, so you made it back in the winery enough to warn them. And you've got a limited amount of time before this thing actually shows up. So you can discuss. Technically, he would be coming from the south, which would take him, down from this direction. This particular map just doesn't extend in that direction. But that is, I figure we can at least park on this page while we're discussing strategies, and I will move you to more suitable terrain based on, what you decide where you want to face him. You have a very good feeling that this is where he's coming. So you, even if you don't head him off, he will come to you.
Do you guys want to see if these wine people can take care of the fire pot of things for setting it up?
Meaning fuel?
Fuel and yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
All right, who's the best talker?
There's a lot of work to do to build a trench like that in an hour.
I'm talking about just putting the stuff right on the ground.
Oh, okay. All right. You're not like a pit trap or something like that.
This is just it's basically to be a firewall if we have to retreat.
Okay. The Markovs have some lamp oil, but they don't have much else in terms of being able to build a big, large firewall.
Yeah, because I'm out of oil.
I've got a little bit, but I don't think it's going to be enough to, 2 flasks.
I think it's an interesting idea, but I don't know that it's going to,
What do they use as a heat source for the glass blowing?
I don't know. What do traditional glass blowers use for heat? I guess
I'm just assuming a DM has an encyclopedic knowledge of medieval society,
yes,
that's what I'm asking.
How the fuck do you make glass?
I've seen plenty of videos. It's like you basically have like a kiln, and then you superheat it, and then it gets like you get like a special stick, and you blow into it, and that's how the magic happens. But yeah, it's like it literally goes into a pot.
It can't be too hard because people have been doing it for thousands of years, so it can't be that hard.
So it's like wood or charcoal or something.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, maybe we take the little bit of lamp oil they have and turn it into like Molotov cocktails.
Yeah, and the final question: do they have like highly concentrated alcohol? Do they make anything that's stronger than wine?
No, just the wine.
Ugh.
Non-flammable wine.
Just when you need them to have medical grade.
I know. Oh, speaking of medical grade.
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason not to take the lamp oil.
All right. Yeah, I don't think there's too much to it other than I'm gonna go ahead and reverse north and south on this map. So I'm gonna well, the question is, apart from trying to have some kind of fortified fallback, do you want to wait here to face him in the fields of the winery, or do you want to go meet him in the woods?
All right, this is a tree blight. My guess is to get him out of away from the woods because I just have a feeling he's going to be able to use them.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, good call.
It's an interesting thought. All right. All right, so you're going to wait for Winter Splinter to emerge from the woods, and then when you see him, you can start your ranged attacks and whatever else you want to do. And there are, say, half dozen Molotov-type cocktails that the Mardikovs have been able to provide. Now, everybody is going to haul up inside. So let me go ahead and Davian is going to stay out here with you and defend his house. So if you're going to wait, I will take 1 hour off the clock, and we will.
And one question, like on this map. Those trees, are those contiguous? Like, is that the forest that he comes out of? Or is that just a copse of trees and there's a much larger open area behind it?
That is a copse, right?
Okay, so if we were to extend this map, I mean, this Winter Splinter would be coming across hundreds and hundreds of yards of open ground.
Right.
Is that right?
Right,
okay.
Correct, right.
I just want to make sure that we maximize the number of kind of ranged attacks we have on him before we have to end up in melee combat.
Right.
Particularly Safina.
So who's got the longest range spell?
I got 120 feet.
I got 120 as well.
That they're going to be using, I meant.
120?
120, yep.
Let me do a quick measurement here.
But if we're firing and then using our movement, we can extend the time period that we have at the long end of our range. Safina, what's your long range on the short bow?
320. Dan,
they don't happen to have a longbow, do they?
Yes, they do, as a matter of fact.
Would they allow me to borrow that fine
Absolutely.
piece of equipment?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You're proficient, right?
I am, because I'm an elf.
Oh, excellent. Long bow and long sword, right?
Yep.
We're going to do 120. Is it worth me blowing a first level spell for that?
No, save your healing spells.
And Dan, how much ammunition do they have that they're willing to give me? Or do you track ammunition? Should I track ammunition?
I don't really track it. It's assumed
Okay,
that
sounds
you
good.
have enough, and after each battle you gather some of them up, and occasionally you resupply and get more. But we don't track minuscule stuff like that.
Sounds good.
It's all implied. All right. All right, so Winter Splinter is going to emerge, and he's going to emerge, with a good amount of distance. So, are you saying it effectively? We have to wait for him to get within 120 feet before?
No, we're gonna kind of run out and be ready to fight him all the way back to the winery.
All right, very
I
good.
think it would be far enough out that you get him about 50, 60 feet out of the woods and would be about at max range, right about there. How about you guys?
So on this map, just the blank map here, I've set it up so that you are all the way on one side and 120 feet away is Winter Splinter. Does this setup work for your purposes?
I would love it to be further away, specifically 600 feet away. I don't know if that's reasonable, but that's the maximum range on a longbow.
Well, let's see. Let's do it this way. His speed, he's got average speed. He's 30 feet per round. So he technically it would take him 20 rounds to close that distance of 600 feet. So you would get 20 shots at him.
Yeah, well, if he's dashing, 10.
Right. Is he smart enough to dash? I suppose he is. I mean, he was walking, but I suppose if he gets pelted with arrows, he'll pick up his pace. So let's say that you got 20 shots before he got this close, right?
I think that's too many shots. I mean, I'll take 20 shots, don't get me wrong, but I think if he was dashing, then to get to 120, he needs to go 480, which is 8 rounds, so I'd get 8 shots.
Okay. Oh, excellent math skills. Once you get inspiration for such great math skills, and go ahead and make your 8 attacks.
Okay. And it's worth saying the first 7 of these.
Are
actually, all 8 of them are at disadvantage because only at 150. Right. And Safina, at some point you would get some of these too, right?
Once it hits 320.
Okay. All right. So disadvantage. That's probably that's a great start.
Good start.
Nailed it.
Awesome. Okay. So
you're just testing the distance. New bow.
Yeah, exactly. I'm glad we all... Okay, so that was 1.
Oh my god.
Stop it!
Wow, that's awesome. I'm getting this all out of the way. Oh, I tried to draw another card and I couldn't. Do I...
No, you can. You did.
So there's 2 there now?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Yep.
Okay. So, good job. No. Okay, that's 3. 4.
That's 4.
Does an 11 hit?
Nope.
Awesome. 8.
No.
Or so that was 5. Sorry. 6.
Oh my goodness.
7. This is pretty remarkable.
Unbelievable.
And
actually.
8. A 17
hits.
All right. This whole ploy. Watch him be immune to normal piercing damage. 5 points of damage.
Your old minimum damage too.
Yep.
He takes
damage.
all 5. No piercing immunity.
That's great.
All right. Did anybody else have some long distance shots before he got within 120 feet?
Yeah, I've got 320.
Okay, so
what?
That's 200 feet. That you get him in there, so he can do that.
4.
4? Right, 4 times. Right.
Yeah.
4 disadvantage shots.
Right.
But yours wouldn't be disadvantaged because you do that like steady aim thing, right?
Oh, that's a good. I think that's only once a turn. Oh, that is once a turn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so the left side for all 4 then.
Okay, so hit, miss. 8 and 7, 15 points of damage. All right, now he's this close, and we can roll for initiative, and everybody can get a chance to get in on this tree murder.
Did that count as a short rest, that hour, or no?
I don't think so. Nobody took a short rest, right?
We were occupied.
Right.
That's fine.
Well, I think it's implied that. Did you guys take a long rest last session? I didn't get to finish the video.
No.
No. Okay. So
We almost got murdered. That's the big thing, right there.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. I was like getting halfway through, and then I had to do a bunch of stuff. So I was like, oh shit. Well, I'll get to it. But it goes with the bit. Murmur's just kind of been checked out for the past, few hours that this has been happening, and she's just like, oh, what? I missed something? What did I miss?
You missed
Nothing?
you missed our brilliant escape. Don't focus on the fact that we got into trouble, but the escape was brilliant.
It was.
Hey, we got the gem.
Yeah.
Important part.
What gem? Like completely just no idea like what's going on. Just has not been here for the past. Anything that happened last session, she just
Remember, big
completely.
tree focus.
Oh shit, tree. What the fuck? Does this have to do with what I missed?
Yes. Actually, literally everything that you missed.
She just sighs because all she kind of like focused in on was like poor. I'm sorry, I'm looking for your name. Caladrin, just beefing those shots.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
Like she saw that much, and
Yeah, and then we got our ass kicked. We had the owl or whatever. Was it owl?
What's the owl?
Bird? Owl.
Oh,
you
that
know
was
what? Fill me
actually,
in. Fill me in later. That's a weird looking tree.
Yeah, tree.
Need my owl.
All right, Keldrin,
Alright.
you get the first action as
okay.
Winter Splinter comes within critical range.
Oh, actually, just really quickly, I want to make sure that my trusty sidekick doesn't get the first action.
Oh, right, very
Nope.
good.
14. Okay. I will go ahead and cast Toll the Dead.
Ooh, with 120-foot range, excellent.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Yep, thank you. I was cheating. Yeah, Chill Touch is what I meant.
Oh, okay, very good.
Well, wait a second. You know what? I'm shooting the thing with the bow again. Never mind. Trusting in my elven heritage.
23
There you
hits.
go.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Man.
It's not my strong suit.
You're consistent.
Yeah. And I will communicate with Hime telepathically to go and distract the tree to give me an advantage because I need everyone apparently. And that's it. That's my turn.
All right. Okay, Darian.
All right, so I'm just gonna step up a little bit just to kind of get in front, just in case he gets close. I don't know if he has any ranged attacks or anything. So I will do a Shield of Faith as my bonus action, and then take the dodge action.
All right.
Let's repeat last time.
All right, Mr. Owl.
Okay. The owl will dash to there. That's the owl's turn.
All right. Winter Splinter charging across the field. He just this massive figure just crosses across these the winery, and nothing stands in its way, just bursting through any obstacle and churning up mounds of earth with each step. And he gets closer, but that is it. And we go to Safina.
Okay. I'm going to use steady aim and hit it with a short bow and do the sneak damage.
I'm just adjusting things so you guys have a little bit of backspace now.
Sure.
Yep. Everybody's relative position was the same, so short bow hit for 11.
Yep.
All right, very good. And we go to Murmur.
Okay. How far is this tree? Because I am only close combat efficient. Okay. Let's see. That was like. I can get there. Ugh, I hate this. And how far is that distance? I'm sorry. I cannot do math right now. And it's still out of my reach. God damn it. I'm not going to dash, but
You can always ready your action that once he gets within striking distance, you attack. basically move out and then wait for him to close the distance. Whack him. Rebecca,
Or
you've
if
gone
you're-
silent.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Audio issue?
Rebecca, don't lose you.
No, Rebecca! Nope, okay. I guess we have a technical difficulty. Miss Rebecca is not with us. So, wait, she is typing. Ah, Wi-Fi crashed. All right, so we will stop with Rebecca and go to Bardor.
Okay. Throwing out a spiritual weapon.
All right. What form would you like that to take?
Oh, I always like the hammer.
Perhaps an axe against a tree?
Ooh. Should be able to move that now, Bardor.
know.
11 does not hit, though.
And now I'm going to snap off a candle.
Dan, did you see that Rebecca would like to chuck her javelin?
I did see that, yes.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to do Chris is told the dead wisdom save. Made it, no damage. And come back to Murmur, who is going to chuck a javelin. We can do that for her, and she hits for 4 piercing damage. And then Bardor did his thing, and we go to Marius.
All right. I am going to do this. 10 does not hit.
Does not.
It would have dealt 4 damage. And I'm going to move. 30 feet somehow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Turn.
All right. Kildren.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna move.
I am so sorry. I am back.
Oh, no worries, no worries.
Unforgivable.
I'm glad your problem wasn't long term.
Yeah, no, it just like I literally was like, oh, why isn't this loading? Like talking to you guys, I'm like, wait a minute, and then immediately I get a message being like, Roll 20's having problems.
Ah, there you go.
And I look and I see my Wi-Fi is gone.
It's okay. We were talking to you too, so.
Yeah, I apologize. I put it in chat, but I was essentially like, oh no, I can't reach you with my whip, and then I'm like, wait, I have a javelin. I'll throw my javelin.
It was a good call. You hit.
Great.
All right, so what's Keldrin got for us?
Yeah, I'm gonna run over here, and I guess I'm gonna shoot an arrow again.
All right. 15 hits.
Alright. That is amazing.
5. You guys are just chipping away.
That is 3 ones in a row.
All right, Darian.
Okay, I'm just gonna run straight at him
Oh, all right.
and take a swing, because why not?
Hey!
Well, that means I'm definitely pumping a smite into that. 12 plus.
All right, so
And then
that
do I
is
roll an
20.
extra one? Because it was a crit. Do I roll an extra D8?
For the Divine Smite? Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but what the hell? We'll throw it on.
I think you roll an extra 2d8, right? Isn't that the benefit of the Divine Smite? And
Yeah, I think you're actually right. I think it's 2D8.
I'll trust your guys' opinion on the matter. All right, so that is 27, right?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, Mr. Owl.
All right. The owl, let's see, is going to, well, actually, it doesn't want to die, so it's going to kind of go to there and stop there, and that's its turn.
All right. Lastly, Winter Splinter gets to go. So he carefully swings himself around. He makes 4 attacks, 2 with his branches and 2 with these roots that are coming out from him that are kind of wrapping around your feet like snakes. So here comes Branch against Darian. A hit for 17 bludgeoning damage. And then followed up by a grasping root also coming at Darian. On 11, that's a miss. And then, turning the other direction against Murmur, here comes a branch attack. Hits for 17 bludgeoning damage.
Oof.
Followed by a grasping root, which hits. It does no damage, but you are now grappled. And because you are grappled, the Blight can make a bite attack as a bonus action. And that is what he does. He is going to try to bite Murmur. Does a 16 hit?
Yeah.
Alright, 16 piercing damage from the bite. And that is Winter Splinter's turn. Safina.
Okay. Bonus action to steady aim. And go for the short bow again. Oh, gross.
Not gonna do it.
Nope.
Alright, if that's it, then we go to Miss Murmur, who is grappled.
Yeah, sorry. Just give me 1 sec. You said 16 and 17. Something's weird with my D&D sheet that is saying, like, my HP is, like, significantly lower on one sheet, but the other sheet says it's higher.
Did you suffer a temporary strength draining effect or something?
I don't... Oh, no, sorry. That's... Okay. According to this, I should have 52. I don't know how I would adjust my points on D&D Beyond. I don't know why it's saying I only have 35, and then on here it says I have 52.
You should have been full,
Barbarians have a lot of hit points. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I'm thinking the D&D Beyond one is like something happened. So I'm just going based off of what I have here on my
Roll
character
20.
sheet. So I'm at 19, and you said I'm grappled, so I will make a strength check to try and... I'll make an athletics check to see if I can break it.
Alright, DC 15.
Nope.
Oh, wait a second. I'm reading something here. Until the grapple ends, the target, which would be you, takes damage at the start of each of its turns. 7 points of bludgeoning damage at the beginning of your turn.
Yeah, that's not good.
Alright.
Can you not rage? That's
Let me double check, because I think I used all my rages, it says, from last time, because we didn't get any breaks. Yeah, I don't get my rage back unless I long rest.
We had
We
a
did
long rest.
long
Yeah, we had a long rest.
That's what I was asking before, like, and you guys said no, there was no long rest.
There wasn't last session, but there was in between sessions.
I see. That's what I was asking for. Okay.
Right, yeah.
Now, okay. I will go into a rage so I can have advantage on that. I apologize. It did not.
All right.
That's what I was confused about. I didn't think we had the long rest.
Gotcha. All right. So
let me just re-roll that so I can just.
Still not enough. All right. So you used your action to break the grapple. It didn't happen. You bonus action raged, and we go to Bardor. Bardor, spiritual weapon hits for 9 force damage. Okay, what else?
Just if you're talking.
Yeah, if you're talking, we're not hearing you.
No, I was actually trying to roll the spell. That's doing 6 healing on the Murmur.
Oh, so that was for Murmur. Gotcha. All right, Murmur, you got 6 points back.
Thank you.
All right, I think that's it for... Wait, no, that's...
That was my bonus action. Now I'm going to do a spell. Cantrip.
Wasn't attacking with a spiritual weapon a bonus action?
Hey, look, I thought that's...
Yeah, you don't get 2 bonus actions.
Okay, then I'll just use the other... I'll check off the other spell instead. That's not a bonus, and I'm done.
All right. So I'm going to put that 9 hit points back on Winter Splinter, and we go to Marius.
Alright, I'm a simple man. I got simple things. Is it possible to aim specifically at the roots that are have murmur?
Let me see. So, the root has an AC 15 and can be severed by dealing 6 slashing damage or more to it at once.
Huh. Okay. That is force damage. All right. I am going to... I guess I'm just going to firebolt again.
Okay. Hit. 2.
2.
Ouch.
Yeah. And with that, I'm gonna use my 2 wizard points, my sorcerer points, I mean, to get a level 1 spell point back.
Okay.
Yep.
Keldrin.
Does this creature seem to have eyes?
No.
Right.
It doesn't have a proper face to speak of.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to move somewhat closer to it and fire my short bow again. Or sorry, my long bow. All right. Nope.
Jam misses. Oh.
And then I'm going to throw my longbow down in disgust and draw my sword and use a bonus action to go into Blade Song.
Okay.
And that's... and then I'll move actually the another 10 feet to there.
All right.
That's
Darius.
it.
Okay, so you said the slashing damage on the roots that are holding her can break her out,
Right.
right? Okay, so I am going to go there and try to do just that.
All right. Armor class 15, 6 points of damage to sever. Nice!
Ooh, another one. All right.
You get a card too. All right, so Murmur no longer grappled.
Okay, great. Just a thumbs up.
Good job, Darian. You got another attack, don't you?
No, I only have one attack. Only level 4.
Only the one. All right.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Owl.
Okay. The owl will fly down and give the help action to Murmur, and then will fly away using its flyby ability.
Which doesn't provoke.
Correct.
All right, excellent. Here comes Winter Splinter. All right, he's going to do the same thing. Here comes an attack on Darian. Hits for 14. Followed by a Grasping Root, which misses. Murmur. The branch misses. And the Grasping Root hits, so you're re-grappled.
I'm gonna silvery barbs that.
Make me re-roll it.
Yes.
17, does that hit Murmur?
17 does.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm gonna give her advantage. On
I take 0 bludgeoning.
Yeah, it doesn't do damage. It's just
It's a grasping root. I'm sorry. I thought that was branch again.
Right. Now the branch missed, but the Grasping Root did not.
But she makes a saving throw, or she's automatically grappled.
No, it's it attacks her armor class, and if it hits her armor class, she's grappled.
Oh, okay.
Right.
In that case, I'm gonna give Darius the advantage from
All
silvery barbs.
All right. Safina.
Okay, steady aim. Sharp bow.
20 hits for 4 points of damage. Okay.
Oh, boom. Yes.
Minus 11 more. All right. Excellent. Murmur. You are grappled again, unfortunately. Take 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh no. Lovely.
Wouldn't
Oh,
that
thank
be
you.
halved?
Yeah, you're raging, so I guess that would be halved, right?
Let's see. Bludgeoning, yeah, piercing and slashing damage. They said it was initially 12, so it'll be 6. Gotcha.
Right.
Okay. Much better than what the other option was. Okay. Yeah. I guess I can only spend my action just trying to roll athletics and getting out of this.
You
could
can
always
attack.
That's true. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Hand axe time. I'm chopping away at this baby.
And you do have advantage, because the owl gave it to you.
22 hit?
Yeah, sure does.
Alright, I wish I could do more damage. Ugh. 2 saving throws. Oh wait, it says when I rage I get a +2, I believe, to my damage when it's strength based.
So 2 more points.
There'll be 6, yeah.
All right, very good. Let me do some quick math here. All right, that Murmur, and we go to Bardor.
Kind of move up. And heal Murmur.
That's cure wounds. All right. That's a full action to cast that spell, I believe. 9 points for Murmur.
And then I'm going to bonus action the hammer.
All right. Let's see that hammer. Oh, a miss. I guess you would draw a red card for that, I guess. No, it's the hammer. That's the hammer's one, not your one, right?
Yeah, that's the hammer gets the card.
Right. All right, MC Hammer. Let's go to Marius.
Give me just a second. Figure out what I want to do. All right. I'm gonna try this to see if it would work. See how far away are we? That's 60 feet.
65.
All right, move forward 5. I'm actually gonna move forward more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I thought we were gonna try and kite this guy around a little bit, but I see that that's not what happened. I am going to cast Dissonant Whispers.
Wisdom save from a tree. Tree
hold
had
on,
a good
sure.
save.
Either way.
Is that half damage on the save?
I'm looking. Half damage and doesn't have to move. So,
Okay,
but it shouldn't have been second level. So, let me recast for damage on that.
Okay. 12, okay.
So 6 damage. Or half.
All right.
And that's my turn.
All right. Keldrin.
Looking through my list of bad ideas to see which one is the least bad. I'm gonna run forward into melee range,
Okay.
kind of behind this creature, and I'm going to take the dodge action, trying to distract it somewhat from Murmur and Marius, Darian.
Yeah, you got it. You got it at the end there.
There we go.
All right, Darian.
All right, I'm gonna have a bit of a lame turn. I'm just gonna use because I can't take another hit. I'll just use my lay on hands to heal myself 15 points.
You can always take another hit. Oh, I'm sorry, what were we talking about?
Ooh.
All right. So, lay on hands, you said?
Yep, 15 points. So I'm at 20 points now.
Very nice. All right. Nice. And Mr. Owl.
Okay. We'll again do flyby. This time trying to distract in service of let's see, of Marius. Yeah, Marius. So helping Marius make an attack is what the owl's doing.
Darian.
No, this time Marius, because Darian didn't attack, so
I see. Okay.
the
I
owl
gotcha.
is kind of assuming that maybe someone else needs help.
I see. So you're. I got it. Okay. All right. But this big fella gets to go. Let's see. He's going to. He's going to branch Darian. I think that hits, Darian. I think that might be all your hit points, right?
Oh yeah, exactly what I had.
All right, Keldrin.
With
Hey,
disadvantage, though.
what's your AC, Darian?
21.
I can't help you. Never mind.
With disadvantage on
Because I'm
Keldrin?
dodging.
Right, that's right.
That would still hit. I'm using shield.
Okay. And what's that bump you up to?
25.
25. Nice. All right. And then the grasping roots. He's already got Murmur grasped, so he's going to do 2 of them at Keldrin. Keldrin gets grasped.
But with disadvantage, I think, right? Because I still am dodging.
Right. 16. All right. So that was one attack. Let's see the other one. 14. All right. So no grapple there. And we go to Safina.
All right, nothing special here. Steady aim, short bow,
A hit for 7.
and sneak attack.
10 damage. All right. You're wearing him down.
All right.
Problem is he's wearing you down too.
Yeah.
All right, Murmur, you start your turn in a grapple, so you take 1d6 plus 6 damage. Take 12 damage.
Okay.
But you're raging, so that gets halved to 6, right?
Yes.
All right.
Okay. Something went wrong with my character sheet because, like, on roll 20, I have a feat I don't remember taking, and it does not look right. So I might have done something weird here. I don't know. I gotta play around with it later.
Sure.
Just noticing. Okay. Let's see. Alrighty, I'll keep attacking it at this point. If I'm up close and personal, like, there's no point to get away from this thing. Okay, and I'm
Hit
gonna.
for 8.
Yep. And then I guess that's considered a reckless attack, so I can get the extra 2. I'm just, like, reading all this stuff right now.
No. Reckless would be if you.
Attack
No, I'm
with
sorry.
advantage,
Yeah, I'm reading the wrong thing. Yeah, no. It's my first roll. I see. I was reading that wrong.
So you had 2 more points for rage damage, right?
Yeah,
All right, let me mark
because it's a
off another
strength.
2.
Yeah,
The
it's a
hand
strength
axe was a
weapon.
strength. All right, Bardor.
All right. First to heal. To Darian.
So that's a Darian who got healed for 9. Excellent.
Thank you very much.
Cure wounds. That was an action touch spell, so you had to scoot up a little bit closer.
Okay, yep. And now I'm just going to bonus to hammer.
Hammer time. 22. That's a hit. For 11. Nice. Notice how dark his ring is getting. Marius. Magic missile for a total of 15. Boom. You took him down. Congratulations. That was a hell of a creature, and he almost took a couple of you out. And I don't know how well the rest of you would have withstood after your tanks went down. But excellent work. Let's see, 2,900 XP divided amongst the 6 of you. Let's go ahead and make it an even 500 each XP.
Whew.
So this was in one of the southern pastures of the winery. The building is still to your north, but you can see that the winery that outside the winery building, the Mardikovs are starting to react to your victory. They're jumping and hooting and hollering at your victory over a very tough monster. Let's close all this stuff and get back to the winery map. All
I'm
right.
gonna walk up to the family and hand them the longbow and say, I think the weight is wrong in this weapon. You should have someone look at that.
Yeah, it wasn't working well for you, was it?
Yes, well, not every bow is made with elven craftsmanship, so.
Ooh.
Well, in Borovia, we work with what we have. But excellent work. You've ended the threat to the winery. They're getting the place back in order, and they're starting to talk about making the deliveries, which of course are all late. So where is it? Here it is. So Davian set his sons, Adrian and Elvir, to make the delivery, but they would welcome an escort if you are in a position to offer one. He can see that, first of all, some of you are badly injured, and they offer you respite. So if you guys want to get a short rest in after that fight, that's more than reasonable.
That'll help.
So they want to leave now, though. They don't want to wait until the next day.
If you had a reason, I'm sure they would be open to your suggestion.
Do you want real cannons or paper cannons?
I am fairly sorely wounded, and the blood druid struck me with this weapon in a way that seems to have drained my vigor.
So you need it's only not barely past mid-morning here on which day is it? Your fourth day here? Yeah. So you are still a long way from another long rest.
Okay. Yeah, I can soldier on if the rest of you are prepared to do so.
Anybody have any objections to getting on to the wine delivery after a short rest? Or is a short rest not going to cut it for you?
I'm okay with the short rest, but I've been staying away, so.
Right.
Yeah, I was about to say, as long as I get some healing back, I should be fine again. Also, I see what happened on my sheet. I clicked some weird ability that doesn't show up on D&D Beyond, but I think I was going for the alert feat, so I'd have a higher initiative. Because I have I have this weird -1, not a 1 kind of initiative on Roll20.
So you guys all ready to go with Adrian and Elvir to make some wine deliveries?
Do a quick short rest.
Yeah, with the short rest, we can do that.
All right. Let's see. Let's chart a route. Where do they have to deliver to? They've got to deliver to Kresk first. That's here. And that's certainly the closest. They just got to go up to the Raven River crossroads, cross this bridge, and double back toward Kresk. After that, it's going to the Vistani encampment right outside Vallaki and the Blue Water Inn in Vallaki. And then lastly is all the way back in the village of Borovia. So it's quite a journey. It's going to take... I mean, if we were to look at the travel times, even if we were to do it, let's say at a somewhat fast pace.
Hey Dan.
Yes.
Did we get anything for Return to the Winery, Jim?
Oh, we didn't really discuss that, did we? Certainly, you get their gratitude, and it's all for the not just for themselves, but for all the people of Borovia, because without at least one winery gem, they would have been screwed. They don't have much in the way of money to offer you as a reward, but
what about like a wagon or horses or something that would make it easier to get around?
They have 2 horses that are drawing their wagon now. They don't have spare horses or wagons.
Well, that ain't good.
Right.
Gratitude don't pay the bills. All good. Maybe some wine.
Wine and forever a friend and a place to stay. That's what they can offer.
And so, do they want us to escort the wagon all the way through all those stops?
At least part of the way. If you want to, bail at some point. Adrian and Elvir tell you they've done the route plenty of times, but they will definitely be getting shelter in the village of Borovia and spending the night there. It's too much to make that trip and back. It's going to take them a good full day of travel to get all the way from the winery to the village of Borovia, making those 3 stops. So, unless anybody objects, I'll start ticking off some time on the clock and moving us along the map, along the delivery route, and we can get going, right? Everybody ready? Sounds like it. All right. Y'all can hear me, right? I could go on for half an hour before I realized I was talking to myself.
How far do you guys want to do this?
All right. So after a 2-hour trek, you are approaching Kresk. Let me Is there an approaching? Okay, maybe it's on this map here. Okay, so the road branches north and climbs a rocky escarpment, ending at a gatehouse built into a 20-foot high wall of stone, reinforced with buttresses every 50 feet. The wall encloses a settlement on the side of a snow-dusted mountain spur. Beyond the wall, you see the tops of snow-covered pines and thin white wisps of smoke. The somber toll of a bell comes from a stone abbey that clings to the mountainside high above the settlement. The steady chime is inviting, a welcome change from the deathly silence and oppressive fog to which you have grown accustomed. It's hard to tell at this distance, but there seems to be a switchback road clinging to the cliffs that lead up from the walled settlement to the abbey. The air grows colder as you approach the walled settlement. Two square towers with peaked roofs flank a stone archway into which is set a pair of 12-foot-tall, iron-bound wooden doors. Carved in the arch above the doors is the name Kresk. A wall extends from the gatehouse 20 feet high, and atop the parapet you see 4 figures wearing furs and hats clutching spears, and they watch you as you approach, seeing the anticipated wine delivery. The guards, without a word, open the door and step out, and Adrian and Elvir unsecure one of the barrels and hand it to the guard, who takes it inside the gate. One thing personally I don't like doing role playing for 2 characters having a conversation in front of you guys, so I always try to summarize that stuff. But the guard basically asked Adrian, what the issue was. Adrian downplayed all the trouble as if he wanted to keep the whole matter private. And with that, the guards go back in, and the gate closes, and delivery 1 has been made. If you ever come back to Kresk, perhaps the guards will recognize you. That might give you some avenue of access to the city. But Adrian and Elvir quickly get the horses going, and are on their way to their next destination. Let's do a couple of random encounter checks. Advance the time another hour, so it's noontime proper now, and you get to the Gypsy Camp outside of Vallaki. Let me so they go to the Gypsy Camp. Let me give you the proper tour and show you. I just gotta remember where the Gypsy Camp. There it is. The Stani Camp. So I'm just dropping you on this map so that you can get a little sense of what the Vistani camp here looked like. But much the same thing. The brothers from the winery rode their wagon up this hill. This hill, which has these houses kind of built into the side of the hill, encircling it, that you can see. You can hear the sounds of the Vistani encampment at the top of the hill, and they meet some of the Vistani men and hand off the barrel. And it's obviously a joyous moment. Everyone is very happy to see the wine flowing again. And with that, Adrian and Elvir are turning go to their next destination. Did you want to do any? It seems a couple of you are curious and wanted to get a little closer at least. Do you want to just take this as part of the tour and get on rolling before the next location? It's a long way to Borovia, and you don't want to be out after dark.
Yeah, I'm fine just going. I just wanted to sort of get a closer look.
Sure.
All right.
Nothing wrong with that. All right. And back on the road again. All right. This time, you make a quick stop in the town of Vallaki. You left Irina at the church, didn't you?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So as you're coming into the west side of town through that west gate, you are in the area that the church is. So it wouldn't be much of a detour at all just to swing by and check on her.
Yeah, I think we should do that.
Yep.
Excellent. You see a familiar face there at the church, Vasily von Holtz, that nobleman who you'd helped from the overturned wagon out on the Svalak Road outside of Vallaki. He is there at the church and having a conversation with Irina as the two of you come in, and she's giggling, and apparently they're having a wonderful little chat there. And Irina turns and sees you when you get in and says, "Oh, it's so good to see you again. I wasn't sure when I would see you again. How has your time in our land been treating you?"
We had to cut some wood.
Just a little landscaping?
Everything is trying to kill us here, even the bushes.
Oh dear. Do you think we're safe in the walls of the town?
Yeah, I actually do.
Well, it's a good thing. You should perhaps spend more of your time here and less fighting every wrong to be righted out in the valley. But that is really all that's going on in Irina's world. It's been quiet for the past few days, and actually, Father Lucian, you remember he's the priest who runs this church. Actually, pulls Darian particularly aside. And he says he has something that he wants to discuss with you. He recognizes that you are a man of devotion, and that even though you might not be sharing the exact same God, no doubt you there is certainly a lot that you would see eye to eye with. And he explains, after pulling you aside, that there is a holy relic that he used to have until recently hidden in the church, and that it has gone missing. And he believes that it offered holy protection to the church, and he's worried that the loss of this thing will leave them susceptible to the forces of darkness. And he's very upset by it. It's not something that the parishioners really know about. And he prefers to keep it that way. But he's asking if you could look into it. He would be most appreciative. He only has one idea of who to talk to, but so far he hasn't made any headway. And he explains that he had told the altar boy who works here at the church, a young boy named Yeska. He had told Yeska about the bones some months ago to put the boy at ease because the boy was fearful, for the things that happen in this land, and he can only guess that Yeska, since he's the only person he's ever really told about the bones, had something to do with it. But Yeska's so far been very tight-lipped, and he was thinking that maybe you might have more success in talking to him.
Well, that does sound like a very serious matter. I will take it up with the group, and we will see what we can do about it.
He thanks you very much. Anything that you can do would be greatly appreciated.
All right, so after talking to him, I'm going to go back to the group and relay everything that he told me, but,
Right.
kind of whisper it to them, make sure that we're not being overheard to not cause a panic.
Right.
I never thought I'd say this, but that seems like a priority even over wine.
Bite your tongue.
Well, for that matter, the wine delivery fellas have stopped at the Blue Water Inn here in Vallaki and gotten them all restocked, and they are ready to go. And Adrian and Elvia tell they appreciate what you've done for them so far, but you shouldn't feel obligated to come with them the rest of the way. That it is a trip that they have made countless times, and they can take care of themselves. One other thing that they tell you that just stands out. They say if you ever find yourself in trouble, just look for the ravens. There's usually one about, and they can be helpful.
For the ravens?
Right.
What's up with that? I remember one was like trying to help us.
Yes.
There was one that warned us a while ago. I remember. What's up with that? Is that like an enchantment? And I point to Caladrin's familiar. Like, are they like your familiars?
Yeah. He says the ravens of Borovia are often harbingers of good tidings, and can often warn one away from danger. So it's very important to never harm one. To harm one would invite lots of bad luck. But with that, they again express their gratitude to you, and they head out on their way, leaving you here in the town of Vallaki.
So,
I showed you this already.
Darian, do you have some sense of how we ought to proceed?
Well, I think we should start with speaking to this Yeska, since it's the only lead we have at the moment.
Pull him aside, give him a little slap around type thing?
It might come to that. I think I'll leave that up to you. I mean, this does seem pretty serious. If the church isn't protected, then Irina isn't safe either, nor anybody in there.
Right.
So I guess we gotta go find this little person.
So Yeska is actually here at the church. He's doing some of his chores. He's something of a priest in training. more than just a simple altar boy. He is destined for the priesthood, and he's still quite young, but he lives at the orphanage that is across the street from the church, and Father Lucian has taken him in and is showing him the ways of his faith. So Yeska is just doing some of his things there, and he sees you approach, and he's very shy and sheepish, and he just kind of looks expectantly at you as you walk in his direction.
I'll just walk up to him and politely introduce myself.
I'll follow behind, but very, like, in case shit goes bad, like, ready to jump in.
Right. Yeah, in case all of a sudden Darian has to throw down with an 8-year-old.
Well, rather so, like, I don't trust no one, so I'm just like, I don't like being separated, so I just always like to make sure if someone's going off on their own, they've got...
Very good.
I don't know, if they'll be jumped... I've seen a tree attack us, okay? Some weird shit has happened.
And some creepy kids pull us into a house.
Exactly. That's how we all met.
So, yeah, I'm actually going to go around behind him so he can't run away if he decides to.
Okay.
Dan, I'm going to stand, like, in the corner of the church far away from all this, but I'm going to cast Minor Illusion to create, like, the tiniest, very subtle sense of a halo around Darian's head, like in one of those medieval paintings of saints.
Okay.
Very, very light, very subtle. I'm not overdoing it here.
Got it. Subtle halo. Got it.
Yep.
Oh my god.
If he's going to do that, I will also use thaumaturgy to make my eyes glow like golden.
Oh my god.
Saint Darian, all right. So you got Yeska here. What was the question for him?
So Yeska. I had heard recently something had gone missing. You wouldn't have any idea about that, do you?
He says, I didn't see anybody do anything.
That was a very strange response.
I don't want to get anyone in trouble.
You want to rethink it, though?
He has no reaction to the whole, like, Holy Saint Darian vibe going on.
He's intimidated, for sure. So eventually, you wear on him. And he confides that he had told Milovaj about the bones, and he didn't want to get Milovaj in trouble, which is why he didn't want to say anything. He was trusted not to tell anyone the secret, and he told the secret, and something bad happened, so he's got a horrible guilt complex about the whole thing. But says, it was Milovaj who must have taken the bones, but I didn't see him do it.
So is Milovaj another altar boy around here?
He works at the orphanage across the street. He does some handyman work. He's an older orphan who's kind of stayed around to help with the younger ones after he kind of aged out of the system, so to speak. And so he's something of an orphan himself, but also more in a position of running things and being something of a general handyman. Despite the fact that he is still relatively young, probably about 17 years old. And so Yeska says that you can find Milivaj at the orphanage across the street.
Well, thank you for the information, Yeska. And was honesty really that hard?
He just didn't want to get Milivaj in trouble. Milivaj is something like a big brother to him. So to the orphanage then?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, seems like the thing to do.
Do we drop a "Who's your daddy" joke on the way out?
I'll leave that up to Bardor.
Alright, let me drop some tokens here. I actually got a map on a Reddit forum for this add-on. This is a custom location in the Curse of Strahd game that doesn't appear in the original book. But I think I've dropped everybody in the right spot down here. I think we've got dynamic lighting going. Yep, should be good. So this is the orphanage, St. Andrew's Orphanage.
So, Dan, it's worth saying I can see everything on all three maps. I don't know if that's intended or not.
Not necessarily, but let me check the dynamic lighting. Oh, I have dynamic lighting off on the page. Let me turn it on. How about that? There, how's that look?
Yeah, now we can see. Yep. That works.
Alright. Alright, so this is the orphanage across the street from the church. And the door is there right in front of you.
After you, Saint Darian.
I will walk up and just knock on the door. With my flock behind me.
I have to say, for the most part, we could all probably pass as like your little apostles.
Right?
With the exception of maybe Serafina, but...
So opening the door is a headmistress. She introduces herself as Claudia Velasco. She is the headmistress here. She looks completely frazzled at the moment. She apparently is chasing several children around, and they're doing what children do and not being cooperative and making noise and things like that. So she's a woman exasperated, and she asks, how can she help you?
Sorry to bother you, but we were just wondering if Milovich, if I got that name right, is around.
Let me drop a... So, she says, unfortunately, Milivaj is very sick right now, and he can't come to the door. What she asks, if you don't mind me asking, what was your business with him?
I'm afraid I can't say, but I can tell you that it is a very serious matter. And if he is in any state to speak, we need to see him now.
Are any of you healers?
And I'll take a look at him if he's that sick.
Right. All right. So she invites you in to... Let's see, where is in the house? Ah, I see it back here. Okay. That makes sense. All right. So, let me see. I'm just looking for a token here. Named NPCs, Milivaj. So she invites you into the house, and I'll open the doors to get you where you want to go. You want to go through the door on the left, and then toward the back of the room you will find Milivaj's bedroom. He is completely catatonic. So back here is where his bedroom is. Oh, if I'm
Whoops.
not pinging in the right area here. Right. And so he is... So what began as a slight cough slowly escalated to the point where Milivaj could barely keep up with his work. And they haven't been able to do anything for him. He's just been in this catatonic state. It's been like this for a few days.
Does medicine check do anything?
Let's see. So, that medicine check can at least confirm that he's not running a fever. He seems comatose, but otherwise doesn't seem to be suffering from any identifiable illness.
Check him for any odd marks.
No, nothing like that.
Can I look around through his belongings in this room to see if I can find anything that explains his current state? Thinking narcotics here or something of that nature?
Sure. Yeah, you don't find anything like that. He doesn't have many possessions to speak of. He seems to...
Is there a pie in the room?
Yeah, no strange pies.
Right, no pies. No, good thinking, but no pies.
So he's just catatonic right now.
Right, comatose. Right.
Comatose. Okay.
If you can tell me the difference between catatonic and comatose, then I'll give you $1 because I don't know the difference.
I don't know either. I just assumed. Okay, I'm gonna try and use my past knowledge. Knowledge from a past life, and I guess I will do. I guess I can do like a medicine check. It's not good, but I can at least add a d6 to whatever I roll. So I'm just gonna try and see if there's anything. I don't think that's any better than what Barter got, but I don't know if I recognize anything.
Right. Yeah, that's not giving any results.
I'm going to spend 10 minutes ritual casting Detect Magic. So just walking around with my spellbook open, sort of chanting and making patterns in the air. I don't know if everyone else is going to hang out while I'm doing that or if they're going to leave.
Right.
But that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
I mean, the only other thing I can do is take out a ration, hold it over his nose, just to be like, maybe food will wake him. I don't have smelling salts, but I'm trying to essentially do that.
Now, in this room here, you can see a number of children are doing their thing. But go ahead and make perception checks.
Yeah, and I'm not going to make one because I think I'm enmeshed in my ritual casting.
That makes sense.
All right.
So the more perceptive among you are noticing that several of the children actually have these strange bruises.
Where on their body?
So they are all over, legs, arms. Some have bruised cheeks, but it's just a pattern that several of the children seem to have them in different places.
What conclusion do we want to draw from that?
That we might want to take a deeper look into this building.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's some things. Let me see. The medicine checks didn't help, but go ahead and make an Arcana check, particularly if someone's trained in Arcana. Damn. I can't tell you.
I'm not, but what the heck? Yeah, you're not. I'm not gonna know.
All right. I'm gonna go over to one of the kids.
All right.
And kind of just be like, hey, guys, just try and like strike up a conversation. It's a little awkward at first, but I'm just like, hey guys, do you know what happened to the kid in there?
To Milibaj?
Yeah.
They have no idea.
No, I heard he got sick. I mean, my friends are trying to figure out what's wrong with him. I'm just kind of dumb. I don't know how to do that stuff. So I figured I'd hang out with you cool kids.
Yeah, Milivoj isn't one of the kids. He's one of the grown-ups.
Exactly. Kids are cooler.
Dan,
yes.
I'm going to tuck off into a room out of sight if I can.
Okay, Miss Claudia, for her part, is just standing in here with you while you're doing this. So, if you wanted to sneak out into this room, tell me where you want to go.
Is that a door right there?
Yeah, there's a number of doors.
But yeah, I'm gonna after hopefully building a rapport with the kids, I'm gonna be like, so I noticed you guys have these bruises. Did you get that from like, I don't know, playing with each other, like being too rough, or?
She gets a little shy about it, and she says, Milivoj and Miss Claudia don't believe us, but they happen in our dreams. They think we're lying.
What do you... Okay, wait, what? In your dreams, what are you talking about?
The other kids can tell you too. We have these bad dreams of this shadowy man, and he grabs us and hurts us, and then we wake up with these bruises.
Okay. Well, I believe you, and I've seen plenty of weird things that I believe you. But wow, I'm so sorry, guys. Like, that's... How long has this been going on for?
Not long, just a couple of weeks.
And just a quick question to DM, like, the bones haven't been gone for that long, right?
No.
No, okay. That's what I thought. I figured it was just a few days ago. Okay.
Yeah, so this room that you're in is the social hub of the orphanage. And again, you can see one of the little girls playing with the dollhouse is a series of splotchy bruises up and down her arms. An older girl reading to the toddlers rubs her lower back every few minutes, like it's sore.
Yeah. And I will step inside and I will look at the, at the head and ask her, so interesting bruises on the kids out there. Do you have an explanation for that?
She says, I don't. I wish I knew what was going on. I can only conclude that they're roughhousing, but they tell me they're not, and I don't know what to do. And Milovaj is usually here to help me with this stuff, and I'm approaching my wit's end, and I'm trying to keep up. It's hard.
Okay. First and foremost, let's say I believe you.
I don't know what to do.
The kids say this has been going on for a while.
Right.
Has anything did anything happen? Did anything new? Did any kids who weren't here before join? Like, anything significant?
So, she thinks, and she can't think of when the problems started, but not exactly anyway. Just that it's been a theme for at least the past few weeks. And she said that some of the children actually ran away from the orphanage because of this, and she's worried terribly about their well-being. Milovaj was going to go out and look for them, but then he fell ill.
Okay. I will walk over to our paladin and say, because I see Caladrin is like deep in his little ritual, I'm just going to be like, I think we have a monster in this house. There's something like very, very wrong with this place. Yeah. I don't know if you can sense evil or anything, but I'm thinking we have a pretty nasty monster in the house.
I could sense it if it was in this room.
No, the kids are saying it's happening in their dreams, so...
That is very strange.
Maybe we should spend a night here.
I head upstairs, Dan.
All right.
Am I done with casting Detect Magic?
Yes. Let me get back to the correct bedroom here. Detect Magic. Using a spell like Detect Magic reveals traces of necromancy magic.
Okay, where are those traces?
Coming from Milovaj, that he's suffering a necromantic effect.
Okay, I will relay that to the group.
Using a spell like Detect Magic will reveal traces of necromancy magic as if from a bestow curse spell. Does anyone have divine sense?
I do.
I thought you might.
I will say, I could be wrong, but it seems that this boy is suffering under the effects of some kind of curse.
Your divine sense reveals the unstable aura of a fiend around Milovaj.
Well, that's not good. Looks like this is the work of a fiend.
Is it possessing him?
It's very possible. The aura is all around him.
Can you not drive it out? Isn't that what you paladin folk do?
It's a little more complicated than that. I've never actually tried doing that before.
Well, there's a first time for everything.
Yeah, don't be shy. No one here will judge you. I mean, I don't have any bases off of whether or not it works.
Okay, well,
Perhaps if we put our brains
The point
together,
I'm trying to make here is the bar is low, so even if it doesn't work, I'll be impressed.
well, Brother Marius, would you like to assist me?
I will do what I can.
Where's Bardor?
He has buggered off.
Thinking outside of the box here, but perhaps we should see if he can be present before we force a demon out of this child's body.
Oh,
I
I,
think the more people, the better.
Question: we can't taunt out a demon or something, right?
You can't taunt? What? Taunt him out?
Yeah, can I, like... We can't shit talk it into, like, coming out?
No, he's got his hooks in Milovaj and is draining off his life force.
I'm gonna
shit.
get back downstairs. There's nothing really up here.
Yeah, I can't provoke it into coming out.
What's up?
So we got a demon problem.
I'm looking to see what I got.
terrible.
Also, maybe before we start, we should close the door.
This is going to be tough to do anything if there is a demon comes out. We have to fight. I don't think we really have much to fight with, do we?
I'm completely tapped on anything I got. I could just hit it with my sword.
Yeah, I've got one spell slot, so just
Yeah, and I'm looking for a spell to be able to do this. So the last spell spot I have is probably going to go to get him out.
What other choice do we have? We can't leave this boy to die under the control of this demon.
I mean, we could always talk to maybe one of the other local priests or something like that to get better guidance.
Yeah, Father Lucian might be able to help.
Is it worthwhile I am able to see the traces of magic for Bardor? You went around this house. Should I go and see if I can see other residues of magic?
You can try. I didn't see anything walking around.
You know, so there's another thing here that that Miss Claudia tells you about, that that there was a boy who died named Cedric, and he, like the other children, started first by getting these bruises, and it escalated to the point where he died. His death has been ruled an accident, but there were three other boys. Lazio, Hans, and Franz fled the orphanage for fear of being next, and so so there have been a total of 4 children now affected by this, and let's see. Miss Claudia knows there's something wrong and is doing her best to discover the source of their recent string of bad luck. She believes Cedric's death was no accident, and she found a mysterious locket on his body, which she suspects is evil. She also worries that one of the newer children here may not be totally sane. Felix has only lived at the orphanage for the past few months, prior to his arrival, he says he had came across this locket, and it's the only thing he had with him. Felix ended up murdering his own parents, and when he came to the orphanage, the locket was the only thing that possession she had, and Miss Claudia has locked it up in her office. And she knows. She says, "I know I sound crazy, but I'm telling you, the locket is evil."
Show me to this locket.
Yeah, that's pretty easily determinable.
Right. So she leads you down into here. Zoom in a little.
And sorry, could you ping into where? Are you on like the second floor or something? I can't.
Nope, down here.
Aha. Okay.
La
La la.
Trying to get the damn door. Let's go. There we go. All right, so let's jump to her office. Miss Belasco's office. Okay. The locket is in the top drawer of her desk, and she pulls it out, and you can see that it's a rusted tin locket in the shape of a circle with an X scratched into the lid, hanging on an old tin chain. The inside is engraved with an inscription in Celestial. Does anybody read Celestial?
Yes.
And I do too.
Wait, before anyone reads anything, is this locket magical?
Yes. A faint aura of necromancy.
Hey, just be quite cautious when investigating that, please, Bardor. It is thick with necromancy.
Sounds like a good trip. I'll take a look at it.
All right. Let me see what the hell else it says about this this locket.
That quote is that what's written on the locket? What you just put into roll 20?
Right.
Okay.
So yeah, Cedric's death. This locket was on his body, and Felix had come in with it. So she suspects Felix, but she says he can't be capable of murder. I mean, no way he's injuring all these other children like that. Not without all of them knowing that he's doing it.
Off the wall, do you want to take the amulet down there, or the necklace, what it is, and read it out loud by this sick kid and see what happens?
I love this plan. I'm excited to be a part of it. Let's do it.
I'm down with anything right now.
I can't think of anything else, because the only other thing I found is I can try protection from evil on him, and he gets another saving throw. That's the best I can do.
Right.
Out of curiosity, where is this Felix child?
She doesn't currently know. She says he must be upstairs.
The other thing is we could go talk to him.
We can do that too. I don't think there's a time limit on unzipping the genie.
Oh, I mean, the one kid is slowly dying the longer he's latched on.
So, Murmur, you're suggesting we should go attempt to drive this demon out first.
I mean, we could. I'm just saying, like, there is a bit of a time limit. Like, I think we can talk to the kid at least, but like, we do have to remember that the other boy is like slowly dying.
It's a good point. Let's try to drive out the demon
Gotcha.
first then.
Good. Always something, huh?
So the case with Milovaj is less about a demonic possession and more about it is a demonic leeching of his life force.
But we
So-
couldn't see where the demon was. Just
Right.
basically that there's some demon somewhere that's sucking the life out of him.
Right,
Or-
exactly.
Or some necromancer.
All right. Well, then I think the key is to find this necromancer, and Felix seems like as good a spot to start, isn't he?
Road trip it is.
So you can, Miss Claudia has some things that she has to tend to, but you are free to search the grounds for Felix. But she asks, please don't do anything to hurt him. He's just a boy and no doubt innocently caught up in whatever is going on with him. He's either, possessed or out of his mind.
We go up these stairs.
Going up the stairs?
Yeah.
All right.
I must have missed something up here.
Do you think we should split up to look for him?
So this red dashed line you can see on the floor
Yeah.
there is a hatch that goes up to the attic there.
Ardor, did you check out the attic?
Nope. I'm about to head up though.
But you can see other things going on in these. So the window at the end of the hall, right here, apparently is where Cedric fell to his death. It is yet to be repaired.
Anyone have a men cantrip?
No.
Anybody who wants to check out that window can make an investigation check.
I'm going to do that. And also the floor in front of the window and just all the area around.
Okay.
All right.
Nice.
Do I
All
get a
right.
blue card for
You
that
sure do. Anytime you roll a d20 and get a 20 or a 1,
to offset my 2 red cards?
right?
Awesome.
Dan, you I don't know where you guys went on the map.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I leave you down here? I did.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's like locking your baby in the car. I'm sorry. So let me tell you some more things that you can see up here in these bedrooms here. First of all, who was checking out the window? Was it Cedric? Or excuse me, Keldrin, I mean? Or was it Darian?
It was Keldrin.
It was Keldrin, right.
I got that 25 investigation.
Excellent. Okay, so you can see light fingernail scratches on the inside of the windowsill. Apparently, maybe where Cedric had resisted being pushed out the window.
Do you see these scratches here? These indicate that our victim resisted being pushed out the window.
Now, the other bedrooms here are the different dormitories that they have for the elder girls and boys, or the toddlers, and even a nursery. The elder girls dormitory houses the 4 eldest girls in the house, aged 12 to 16. We'll call that this bedroom here. Or the bedrooms aren't numbered, so I probably should number them so I can tell which one's which. But the map as is provided didn't come with the numbers, so I'm a little fumbling over the different rooms in here. So, did you want to check any of these dormitories out for any kind of clues, or get straight up to the attic just looking for Felix?
when I swept through all the rooms, did I miss anything?
Well, let's see. Bardor, just pick a room. Okay, that's the elder boys' dormitory. Why don't you make an investigation check?
Yeah, that's my worst skill.
Right. All right. So you don't see much. Just everything you'd expect to see in a boys' dormitory.
Okay. So all I can say is I didn't see much when I went through, but I was quick.
Safina, you want to make a investigation check? All right. Still
Not so
don't
good.
see anything, right? So it's a question of keep investigating or just get on up to the attic?
No. I guess we don't see anything. Might as well just go up to the attic.
All right.
Although, is this chest locked?
Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
no.
children.
Orphanage.
No.
Okay,
No!
fine. Okay, fine.
Listen, adults, okay, but they're kids.
She,
They gotta have something in life. They gotta have something.
I was all good until Murmur walked in the room. I'm good. Never mind.
He was just going to make sure the priests weren't doing anything they shouldn't be.
Right, yeah.
All right, up to the attic. Let me zoom out enough that I can move you on up.
Oh,
Pulling
I have
the-
just a quick question for Safina. Is it just a compulsion to steal, or is it just like you just want valuable things?
A little of both.
Little of both. Okay. You know what? If it makes you feel
The attic.
okay.
The attic is a rather barren of furnishings and otherwise choked with dust and cobwebs. There are a few random piles of clutter, but nothing of much significance. At the far end of the room, by the attic's only window, is a small boy sitting in a lone chair silhouetted by the incoming light.
There he is. I think you should go talk to him.
Are we gonna do that thing again?
Darius, you're good with little boys. Go talk to him.
Yeah, why not? I'll do that thing, and I'll hide here behind the crates.
Oh, okay. I'll just start walking up to him and be like, are you Felix?
Why do you care?
Subtle halo effect around Darian.
And thaumaturgy to make my voice boom.
So you can see he's carving a little wooden doll with a kitchen knife.
Well, there's been a lot of strange things happening around here, Felix. And I was wondering about that locket that you brought with you.
He doesn't respond. He just
He's
keeps
still-
on carving.
So I guess I'm going to step closer.
Right.
So what are you doing there, Felix?
What's it look like I'm doing?
That looks like you're carving a toy.
Hooray for you.
All right, Felix. There's a lot of really, really bad shit happening around here, okay? And I'm not sure if I or any of my companions are going to have patience for this.
I'm amping up the halo, like really bright halo right now.
And I start to ready.
You know what? I think let me give it a try. Just say, I've heard some things. And, I'm not sure how, listen, from one person who has no fucking idea where she came from, I don't know if I have any family out there. It's hard. I get it. You don't know who you can trust. You don't know what's right or wrong in this world, and this is a very strange land. I get it. It's awful when you meet some strangers who are intimidating and admittedly strange to look at, as I pointedly look back at the halo going on.
Down. Halo's going way, way down.
Yeah, I get it. You're nervous. This sucks.
You talk a lot and you're boring.
Well, okay. Well, fuck you then, kid. And I smash the toy.
Big Halo.
The light coming from the attic's far window seems to dim of its own accord, suppressed by an unnatural invisible force. A dark, putrid smoke begins to exude from Felix's skin, wafting from his body as an impenetrable shadow. As the boy's body slumps forward, the shadow begins to take form, arms stretching out of a central mass in solid black claws. A demonic face grins, bearing rows of razor-sharp teeth.
Oh, I just go straight unarmed strike. As soon as I see it.
Felix collapses unconscious, but next to him is the demon that he was housing, who's decided that it doesn't like talking, it likes fighting. So everyone roll for initiative.
Well, now I don't have to, hurt a child. What's that meme of like, oh, would you attack a child? And it's like, yes.
Hey, Dan, I can't see my token or anything, really. I rolled a 14, too.
I didn't drop you. That would explain that. There you are. And you got a 14, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. A battle with Venus's demon, Murmur. You get the first action. Very
Nice.
fitting. You were the one doing the talking.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go straight unarmed, just straight punch to the demon's face. I don't know if a 10 hits.
I don't think it does.
Well, shit. But as a bonus action, you know what? I will say bonus action, I rage. I'm pretty pissed at the insult. Let's see, advantage. Blah, blah, blah. So it wouldn't give me advantage on that, but at least going forward, I now have advantage.
Did you guys leave the locket in Miss Velasco's office?
No, I had it. Reading
You
it.
have it?
And I kept it on me.
And then wait, I believe I can use reckless attack because this is my first attack. Make your first attack. You have advantage on your melee weapon attacks. No! Doing unarmed strike. Fuck. Alright, that's it for me. I don't have reckless attack.
Alright.
Because once we were gonna question him, we were gonna go read it beside the other kid.
Upper Cloud.
Alright, so that's it for Murmur, and we go to Keldrin.
Okay. I will draw my sword and move forward and cast Chill Touch at said demon.
Chill touch. 12 just misses.
Yep. That's me.
Alright, Marius.
Alright. I am going to move forward, like right here. That's the guy we're fighting?
Right.
Right here. And I'm going to swing. 11?
Miss. Actually, that's flanking with gives you a 13, but that still misses.
Okay, turn.
That's it?
Yep.
All right, Bardor, tell me, is the locket that you have open or closed?
What
do
the
you
lock
think?
I have is the writing on the inside or the outside.
What did it say? Let me come back here. What did it say about the locket?
Let the darkness hide from the gaze of light is what you linked to us.
Right. I'm just trying to remember what it had. Like it's got an X scratched into its lid. The inside is engraved with the inscription.
So I would have to open it, wouldn't I?
I suppose you could have closed it when you were done. Maybe not.
Didn't think of it, so I'll leave it as the last position.
Okay, so all right, that's all. I just wanted to check. It is your turn. You may feel free to do as you please.
Am I feeling anything in this locket, or am I just going?
You're not feeling anything from the locket.
Okay.
No. Right.
Okay. I'm gonna cast. See if that does anything to him.
All right, wisdom save. Failed. Necrotic damage. No damage. Immune to
All right.
necrotic. All right, Felix's demon, for his part, is going to try to possess Bardor. So Bardor, make a charisma saving throw.
Charisma, huh?
Yep.
Actually, 1 second. I'll roll it. I just gotta double check.
Ooh, you're possessed per the symbiote trait.
When the DM asks if the locket is open or closed, you say closed.
I was just going by what I was doing last with it.
For all we know, the opposite could have been the case. Maybe if it was closed, the bad thing happens. Who knows?
I think if you read that symbiote thing, it says it's complicated because it says if it's closed but the demon is outside, then he can possess the guy anyway. So I think to some way it didn't matter if it was open or closed. Yeah. All right, so now the demon is possessing Bardor.
So, sorry, the demon is no longer there. Is that right?
Right.
Wow. Okay.
Possessing Bardor. And that was what he did with his action. And we go to Safina.
What the hell do I do with that? I'm just going to ready a rapier if Bardor attacks me, and that's it. I'm not sure what to do with that. See what happens.
All right, so that's it then?
Yeah, because I don't know what else to do at this point.
Attack Bardor and knock him out.
Well, I don't want to knock out my friend.
It's not your friend right now.
I mean, I guess I can do, non-lethal. Try to knock him out. I don't. Hit him with the butt end of the rapier then.
All right. 17. Does that hit Bardor?
18.
Just missed.
Oh,
All
no.
right.
All right, Darian.
All right, I am going to come down here and help Safina try to knock this dude out.
You got flanking. 17 hits.
All right, and that's with the butt of my longsword.
Got it. 8 points of damage for Bardor. Then we go to Murmur. You are muted.
Sorry, I was just seeing how far the distance was. I will grapple Bardor if I can.
All right, that's a
Or
contested...
no, do I need the feet to grapple?
No, you don't need a feat to grapple.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm gonna use my action to grapple him, so he can't do more harm.
That is a contested strength check.
Okay, so I just make a flat strength roll?
Yeah, like an athletics roll. Make it
Athletic, okay.
or whatever Bardor did for strength. Right.
Wow. I beat you by 1, that's amazing.
Bardor, go ahead and make that athletics instead. All right, there you go. So Bardor fights off the grapple. He was too strong for you, Murmur. Anything else?
Wait, what am I... Wait. I'm in a rage.
Right.
I have advantage on strength checks.
Okay, roll it again.
Still in a rage. There
All
we
right.
go.
He is grappled.
Nice.
This is for your own good, Bardor.
Oh, this is one of those times I want to lose.
And then I'm also like whispering in his ear, like, "You fucking pussy, I'm coming for you. You can't hide it, my friend."
All right, Keldrin.
Is Bardor holding this locket?
Yeah, I guess he is.
It would have had it been in my shield hand.
Right.
Okay. Well, actually, I wouldn't, like, the rest of us wouldn't necessarily have connected the locket with what's going on with him right now, right?
Well, you definitely knew something was up with the locket. The thing with the locket, the story of the locket was it came in on Felix,
Yep.
who was really weird, and then they found it on Cedric's body after he
Okay.
fell out the window.
Okay. I'm going to go and try and wrench the locket out of his grasp.
Okay.
So, Dan, after she whispers in my ear, do I get an inspiration to try to roll and break it again?
After she whispered in your ear?
Yeah, she's trying to drive the demon out.
Oh no, that demon's gonna hold on tight till you fall to 0 hit points. Yeah, there is no repeat saving throw there. So I'm sorry, Keldrin, were you taking an action?
Yeah, I'm going to try and take the locket away from Bardor.
Okay, let's do contested acrobatics checks.
Acrobatics. That's better. Uh-huh. Nope. That's not good.
No,
Oh my gosh.
Bardor holds
Right.
on to the locket.
Okay.
All right, and that's an action, and we'll go to Marius.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
That's
So is the demon free, or we just trying to kill Bardor?
Trying to kill Bardor.
Who's this right here?
That is Felix. That is the boy. He's slumped in and unconscious.
Cool. Could I have made that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see. Do I have anything for this? I don't. I'm going to, as an action, telepathically communicate with Bardor, and if he's inside, tell him to fight the demon, fight the possession, and then I'm gonna hold an action. If anything comes out, I'm gonna take a swing.
All right. Bardor, you are grappled. No, you're not grappled, are you? Didn't we determine
Yes, I lost the roll to her.
Got it, okay. Alright, so you're currently grappled, but you can still attack and stuff.
Okay.
Or you could use your action to try to break the grapple.
I'll try to break the grapple. It seems like I don't want to attack anyone. So that's a strength check?
Yeah, athletics or acrobatics, your choice. Alright, I still don't think that was enough, right? Because she got a 19, yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Right.
did you want me to recontest it, or?
She
Yeah,
got a
why don't we
19,
do
but
it? Why don't we do it?
Yeah, okay. I mean, I got
Oh, well,
13,
you did.
so...
You did contest it. Right, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, grapple holds. And that was your action, was to try to break it. So we will... Felix's demon.
the only bonus action I have available right now is a healing spell.
Right. So, alright, so the demon just sits tight in Bardor, and we go to Safina.
Okay. Looking at the steady aim language, it doesn't specify that it's for range attacks only. So I'm going to use that as for a rapier non-lethal damage attack.
Yeah, there's nothing about it that says it's only ranged, right? I'll accept that. 14, just that doesn't hit Bardor though, does it?
18 is my armor class.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm grappled. Does
Yeah,
it?
but that has no effect on your armor class. You're still able to wiggle around. You're just grappled while you do it. Darian.
Okay. Well, seeing Caldron try to knock the locket out, I am also going to try to do that.
Alright, I guess that's contested dexterity.
Did you guys roll acrobatics last time?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
that's fair.
Yep. Alright, so you wrestle the locket from his hand. He is still grappled by Murmur, but you have the locket.
Oh, and I'm like, I just wanted to knock it out of his hand and like kick it away.
Gotcha. Alright. Accomplished. And with that, we come back to Murmur.
Yeah, I was about to say, so has anything changed with Bardor? Like, does he still seem possessed, or?
Yeah, he's possessed.
Okay, I guess I'll just kind of shout to them, and I'm like, I think you need to destroy the locket. Like, you know, it was attached to the kid. You know, Bardor's still possessed. I think the locket's the key. And I mean, I don't want to break my grapple on him, so that's what my suggestion is to the others, is like break the locket. You know what, actually, can I attempt to, no, would I want to attempt to possibly like knock Bardor out, like non-lethal damage, but to like try and knock him out. Would that break the grapple then, if I attack him?
No.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna use the
Chokehold.
yeah, chokehold. I was about to say I was gonna use the blunt end of my hand axe, but you know what? Chokeholding him into seeing if he'll, you know, pass out, and maybe that'll get the demon out of him.
All right.
So would that be also like an unarmed strike that we'll say is a chokehold?
Sure. I don't think it hits Bardor, though.
18.
Right.
Fucking chainmail. Bullshit.
Tough. He's tough.
Come on. Just go to sleep, Barter. Don't fight this.
I'm glad I didn't enchant my arm.
Pull his armor off.
Okay. For my action, I will summon forth my familiar from the pocket dimension. So I gotta find it. Sorry. There we go. And I will quickly roll initiative for it. And nothing is quickly on Roll20, or sorry, on D&D Beyond.
Of course.
So I don't know, where did that end up? Okay.
Yeah.
And I will tell it, get the locket. And is this window open?
No.
Ugh. Annoying. Okay. I'll just say, get the locket and hide in a corner.
Okay.
And I'll sort of point to that corner. That's my action.
All right. All right, Marius.
I'm gonna do the same thing. Just gonna encourage my friend Bardor to fight, but no, not striking him unless the demon comes out.
All right. The demon has found a home. He's not willing to leave. Mr. Owl?
Okay, where is the locket? I don't know if it
I will
matters.
say skid it across the floor. Over
Okay.
there.
So the locket is going to swoop down, pick up the locket, and swoop up and kind of, in the upper rafters of the upper corner of this room, it's just going to settle right there.
Got it. All right. Very good. Let's see what Bardor is going to say, because I think he's going to say something. You guys are kind of focused on keeping him locked down. All right, I see. If so, the demon, as a bonus action, pops out of Bardor. There we go. And everybody can take an opportunity attack as it goes for the owl. He's got a speed of 30, a climb speed of 30.
Oh. Okay, so opportunity attack.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, I'm having trouble with my internet. Can you roll for me?
You got it.
So Dan, being I was just possessed, do I get an opportunity attack?
Yeah, sure.
Does a 21 hit?
21 definitely hits.
Okay.
What were you doing, Marius? What?
I'm just gonna auto attack.
Does 16 hit?
Oh, longsword, right. Okay, so Darian hits. Keldrin hits. Bardor hits. Keldrin did 12 damage. Darian did 8 damage. And then 9 damage. So that's 29 damage.
I was about to say, I can't, if I'm grappling him, get an op attack, because I'm holding him, right? Or...
No, you still do.
Okay, yeah, again, I will specify that I will just go in for a quick shot, but non-lethal, kind of knock to the head.
All right.
No, you're out. The demon's free now.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's what I meant. Okay, Right. Okay. I'm still gonna punch that demon.
Right. All right. So the demon gets over to the owl.
What about Safina?
Oh,
Safina
did
has
Safina
not taken
not?
one.
Yes, she did.
Yeah, I win.
Oh,
Yep.
you did?
Yeah.
Yep.
Apologies. Sorry.
It's all good. All right. So let's make a contested dexterity between the owl and the demon.
Oh.
Demon got
All
a
right.
14.
All right. Come on, Owl. How are we feeling? Dexterity, you say?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh,
Yeah.
keeping the demon at bay. All right, Bardor, what are you gonna do?
Do we want to kill this thing or scare it off?
Kill.
Kill. With demons, yeah, just kill.
Does that hit?
It does. $12 damage, and the next person to attack him gets he's vulnerable to radiant too, so 24.
Next person gets advantage, right?
Right. Blasted him. All right. This is for all the marbles. He's trying to grab that thing. 15, Mr. Owl.
No. You can do it. You can do it. No.
All right. Demon
that's tough.
manages to snatch the locket, comes over to Felix, who's lying slumped over, and touches or actually drops the locket round his neck. And once again, the demon disappears. And this time it's in Felix's body now. Felix sits up in his chair and takes the kitchen knife he was carving with and holds it to his own throat. And he says, "Leave now or the boy dies."
Goodbye.
I have to ask,
Goodbye to witch.
do our healers have healing slots left?
Nope.
No? Shit.
As far as it's a demon, the kid. Yeah.
Yep, he's back to the kid.
Loss of one kid to kill the demon.
This is bad.
So what do you got to do, Safina? Felix is holding a knife to his own throat.
What do I want to do here? These decisions. Let me check something real quick. Yep. Steady aim, short bow.
Aiming at Felix?
Yep.
All right, you hit.
I guess that's sneak damage as well.
Right, so Felix goes down. And materializing next to him again is the demon. You've expelled the demon from Felix's body. And we go to Darian.
Okay, so question. Is he like dead? Or is he just unconscious right now? Like dying?
He got shot with an arrow, so I'm going to say he's dying.
Okay. Okay. Well, in that case...
Do you have lay on hands?
I do. I'm going to lean down and give him a point of health.
Wait, he'll jump back in, though.
Not if we kill him real quick.
Can you just bring him to zero?
I don't have that ability to like stabilize unless I just do a medicine check.
Yeah, you just need a DC 10 medicine check.
Okay, then I'll just do that.
All right. There you go.
Yeah.
All right, stabilize.
Yay!
All right, Darian, and then we go to Murmur.
All right. Full on, if I can. Oh yeah, full on sprinting at this guy, and I'm whipping out my hand axe as I run furiously over at this guy. Like, oh no, you don't. Like, I'm done with your shit. And then I have advantage. Oh, that's yeah. I was about to say I'm supposed to be rolling with advantage, or I always forget to do that because of my rage. Oh no, that's not advantage. I apologize. Nope. Okay, so it is a 13. I can add 2 to the damage.
Keldrin, what do you got?
I will. Can I get there? I can get to right there. Okay. So I will run over, shouting quite hysterically, "Stay away from my fucking owl!" And I will attack the thing.
All right, very good.
Okay. Huh? Yeah.
That's terrific, but why don't we play that red card?
Fair enough. So which one is that? Which red card are we playing?
The minus 1d10 after making a skill or attack roll.
So I have to make another attack roll, or I just subtract a d10?
Just subtract the d10.
Okay. Let's see. Huh?
One.
So 22.
So, all right, yeah, so still a hit. Not a crit, but still a hit.
Okay. And then, I'll
steal that card from you.
No problem. Oh, how do I do say yes to the steal request? Do I need to do anything?
I don't remember.
On the bottom right, there's like a OK button.
Oh, can you do that again? Sorry. It doesn't matter. It's fine.
Right,
yep.
right. 7 piercing damage to this guy. Now, that is non-magical piercing, so he only takes 3.
And I'll shout over my shoulder to the owl, "The locket!"
All right, Marius.
Night.
Dan, did you half all the melee damages earlier?
For the shadow?
For the opportunity.
You know what? I didn't.
Okay, good, because mine was magical. That's why I was asking.
Right.
Mine was not, though, so...
Yeah, I know that at times I remembered, but I don't think I remembered that it was mundane was half. All right, Marius, what do you got?
I guess I'm just gonna walk up and try and hit the dude. I don't even think I can make that.
Always
1,
a sound
2,
plan.
3, 4, 5, 6. That's as far as I can make it turn. Suppose I could throw a fireball at him. Let's do that. Fireball. 11.
All right, that's a miss.
Okay, that's my turn.
All right, Mr. Owl.
Okay, the owl is gonna swoop down and grab the locket from the child.
Okay.
Does that require an action? Probably yes.
Let's make it let's
That seems fair.
Some kind of check to do it. It seems
Okay, yep.
either an attack roll or a dex.
Okay. Which would you prefer, attack roll or dex?
I'll leave it up to you.
Okay, we'll go ahead and try an attack roll.
All right, 17 is good enough. You snatch it right up in the nose.
Okay, and then he'll fly his full movement away. He's just flying away as quickly as he possibly can.
All right, Bardor.
Oh, and Dan, if you wanted to give the demon back 6 hit points, because I went back and I looked, I got 12 damage during the opportunity attacks.
All right, thank you. All right, dexterity save for this demon. 5. He doesn't do it. That's 14 radiant damage. Guess what?
Yeah.
He went down. Radiant damage was not his friend. Alright, that
Nice.
is 200 XP each. And little Felix awakens, not feeling quite as bad as he has been feeling for all this time. So you saved Felix from his fate. And this was the demonic force that was causing the abuse to all the children. So excellent job. You've saved the orphanage from this foul demon. So congratulations. 200 XP is just the bit of reward, but what you've done for these people is truly fantastic. Now, once you get down out of the orphanage, you find that Milivaj has made a miraculous recovery. It would seem that the demon was besetting upon our Milivaj too, and was drawing power from sucking his soul. And when you defeated the demon in combat, his hold over Milivaj was released.
Let's see how talkative he.
Dan.
Yes.
I'm gonna pocket the locket.
Very good.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna move you down to Milavaj's room. And we can have this little dialogue. So do you all remember what you originally wanted with Milivaj?
Weird
Yes.
bones.
The
Right.
bones.
Right. Right, exactly. The bones of St. Andrew. Yeska said that he told Milivaj, and that Milivaj was the only one he told.
Okay.
And now Milivaj is awake to answer for all that.
Darian, you're this child's savior. You know what we're gonna do here. And I full on with the halo, like really strong halo this time, with like rainbow colors sort of sparkling.
That is fabulous.
Talking with Milivaj. Friendly looking fella, isn't he?
All right,
So,
Milivaj.
yes, I hear that you saved our orphanage. Thank you very much, and for in turn saving my life.
Well, I think you owe us a little bit then. So, what is going on with the relic in the church? Do you know anything about that?
He says, "You have to understand, I was concerned for the boys who ran away. Hans, Franz, and I forget the other guy's name. He said he needed money to hire trackers to go out in the wilderness and find them before anything bad happened to them. He was desperate, and he was told that if he take the bones, that he could exchange them for the money that he would need to hire the hunters to save the boys. He thought the bones were just an old superstitious thing and not that valuable, and nobody would even recognize they were gone. And he feels sorry for what he did, but he says he did it for a good reason.
Well, if you want to make up for what you did, you'll have to tell us who you sold them to.
He said, I was told that Henrik Vandervoort, who runs the coffin shop here in Valaki, would pay gold for them. And and I gave him the bones.
The coffin shop?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, not coffee, coffin. Henrik is the one with the bones now, and Milivaj can't tell you why Henrik wanted them. He had never really had any dealings with Henrik before, or since.
Okay. Don't tell anyone we had this conversation.
He says, very well. Thank you again for everything you've done for the children here.
Okay, but what time is it?
Let's see. Let's take a look. It's 2 p.m.
And sorry, Dad, these bones were stolen a couple days ago. Before Milivaj fell ill.
Right.
Okay, so the church has been without them for some time.
And Father Lucian just noticed it, because he doesn't necessarily open the compartment where they're kept like every other day,
Yeah, okay.
Thing. He noticed, specifically, the floorboard looked like it had been moved, and so it grabbed his attention, and he opened it up to find them missing.
Yeah, I think we kind of need to take like a real break and get a long rest in soon.
You guys are all 4th level, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
How close are you to 5th?
Not close.
No?
Like a third of the way. Not even that.
Well, why don't I give you, because I don't want you to be... Well, level 4 is right where you should be for the town of Alaki, so maybe I shouldn't put my hand on the scale too much here. There's a chapter in the book that shows what level is recommended for the various areas and various chapters of the Curse of Strahd book. And level 4 is right where you should be for doing a lot of the stuff in Vallaki. So I think, like I said, I won't put my hand on the scale too much. I debated whether I wanted to show you this list, but I don't think I do, because I don't want you necessarily making meta judgments. I think it would be more fun if you accidentally wandered into places that were dangerous.
Like the last one.
Agreed.
Yeah, it's, give you the freedom of that, because otherwise it'll dominate your decisions. I mean, and here's one, too. Going to Castle Ravenloft is something that every single Curse of Strahd game, people have the opportunity to do so. You can really, as a 3rd or 4th level, get an invitation to go to the friggin' castle. But if you look at that level chart thing, it, people... they see that and they immediately get in their head like, we can't go to the castle unless we're that level. And that's less fun, because there's plenty of low-level stuff in the castle that people, when you get there later at a higher level, you just walk all right over it. But
you skipped most of it.
Right.
The last game.
Right.
We did very little of the castle.
Right. Yeah. You guys you were no funny business. You went straight to the fight and got to it.
For us, I don't think we've... People could correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think we've come across a reason to want to go to the castle yet, except for that the daughter of the one woman who escaped and fled to the castle.
Right.
No, except for the woman that I have the dog guarding.
Well, we also know the Sun Sword's there.
You have the dog guarding Irina too, right?
Irina, yeah, that's Irina. Isn't it the one that got...
Right. Yeah,
No,
there's no reason for you to go to the castle, but eventually you... I mean, I don't want to give spoilers, but eventually you'll get an invitation.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. With the problem at the orphanage done, you've now got a lead on where to go to get these bones. Henrik's coffin shop is way over here on this side of town. If you can see my ping, it's kind of near where most of the businesses are located. The general store and the blacksmith and whatnot are all down here in this same area. So it is the middle of the afternoon, and you are free to explore this this thread that you've started to pull.
Do you guys think it's safe to go down there right now?
Yeah. I mean, it's just a owner of a coffin shop who just wanted some bones. I mean, how dangerous can it be?
We were just going to question a kid in an orphanage and fought a demon.
When you put it that way.
You think you want to get a rest in? You guys want to do a long rest? Is that what the conversation is?
I mean, I'm always up to go spend a few hours at a tavern,
Right?
relaxing.
Well, we can definitely hit up the tavern.
Maybe partaking of some of that wine that we restored to the town of Valaki.
There you go.
So, at the Blue Water Inn this afternoon is the usual cast of characters. You've got the Mardikovs, who the family, Danica and Erwin, own and operate this inn and tavern. They are actually Erwin is Davian Mardikov's son from the winery. Erwin Mardikov had a falling out with his father about 10 years ago because Erwin was on guard duty when the very first of the 3 winery gemstones went missing. And this goes back again a decade, and there's been a falling out between Davian and Erwin ever since. So the two don't get along. Erwin insists, his innocence. He protests that he is responsible, but his father just blames him for the loss of the valuable item. So now there's only 2 gemstones left. You returned one to the winery after Yester Hill. And you know that Baba Lasaga, the witch who haunts the ruins of Perez, is said to be in possession of the other missing gem. It's a very joyous atmosphere here in the tavern. The wine is back and freely flowing. You can see the cast of characters in here. There are 2 noble brothers sitting here doing their thing. They're being raucous and generally good-natured. There's a pair of more dour fellows in the back here of the tavern. They are hunters and trackers by trade. These would be the gentlemen that Milivaj hired to go and track the boys who ran away from the orphanage.
We talked to them earlier too.
Right.
Did we talk? Did they mention anything about that? I don't think they did.
They didn't have reason to bring it up to you, so they didn't.
Okay.
Right.
Did you in the description? Is this the room that you said it was like a raven or a symbol of one in here? Is it, or am I thinking the wrong building?
There was a number of ravens perched on this building. It seems to be a favorite spot of theirs. So you noticed that when you came in. A lot of the imagery you remember from seeing inside of the winery, the Mardikovs do seem to favor ravens in a lot of their decor. Also at the bar is the half-elf bard Rictavio, who's spinning his tales.
Do we want to go and ask those hunters if they need any assistance locating these children? That's a question for the group.
Sure.
Okay, what did the hunters say? What do they know about this? I'm gonna look back at the orphanage for what. So, all right. So the hunters explained to you. We followed the tracks to the west, and then it looks like the boys must have met with their fates there. The tracks just stopped, and there was a number of wolf prints in the area. We didn't find any bodies, but surely those boys are dead.
We saw different type wolf tracks earlier, didn't we?
I don't remember. I don't remember discussing wolf tracks tonight, certainly.
No,
I remember wolf tracks from Irina's house, and that's what initially made us get her out of
Borovia.
Yeah,
Right.
I seem to remember that too.
I remember because we were like, oh, there's wolf tracks, and then we're like, oh, they look human, and we couldn't figure out. That's the only time I remember wolf tracks beyond. We had just arrived after the wolf head incident, festival where they put all the wolf heads on the spikes in town.
There was a body on the road that had a wolf thing around it.
Yeah. There was that body that you found the letter on when you first were getting to the outskirts of the village of Borovia. There was definitely wolf prints around that body.
I'm starting to think there's a bigger wolf problem.
Well, I, for one, am still chilled to the bone from the strike of that weapon. I'm covered with blood, some of it other people's, quite a lot of it mine. I think I would like to retire to a room, get a bath, get a good night's sleep.
So, food and lodging for the day would cost a total of 4 gold pieces. Would give you meals and lodging.
Is that for everyone or per person?
Per person.
Okay.
Not
Oh, yeah, easily put down the.
Oh, wait a second, though. You saved the winery. The Danica back here, who you would be talking to in order to get your room, when you express that you're looking for one, she says, we heard what you did at the winery and we're forever in your debt. Please, your stay is on the house.
Oh,
I appreciate that.
thanks.
And I would like to buy everyone in this common room a glass of wine from that winery.
All right, so the purple grape mash, number 3 is 3 copper a glass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15
I'm just gonna give them a
45
gold
copper.
piece.
There you go. That's plenty. That's plenty for everybody.
Okay.
All right. So she says the rooms, you can have your pick a room. Just go outside and up these stairs, and that will take you to the lodging portion of the building.
Okay. I will do that. I don't know if other people are in a socializing mood.
No, it's time to rest.
Yeah, we've had a really full day.
I'll move
Yeah, I think this is
everybody
a
up to the
good
second
place.
floor.
I think we all deserve this. We've done a lot. I do have a question. Is there a bathhouse or place to properly wash up attached to the hotel?
Danica says that she can have some hot water brought up to your room, and you can kind of do a sponge bath thing.
Deal.
Well, I guess this is the best I'll have.
Yeah, it doesn't show that they own a tub. You know what? Here's an interesting thing. In the whole building, there's not a bathroom.
It's a common thing with D&D maps I've noticed is toilet facilities are usually not included.
Right. There's
Hey,
no
you know what? You
bathroom
made a
in the
good
whole
point
building.
about being covered in blood and having a long day.
They don't show an outhouse on the property either, just a well. So, so we'll say that they have a wooden tub, and they can have it brought up to your room, and they have some hot water, so you can get a nice, relaxing soak in. How about that?
Excellent.
All right. All right. So are we long resting until the morning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I will say I will take my bath out of consideration when everyone is asleep.
All right, so I advanced the clock 16 hours. You guys get in your long rest. It is day 5, and you are waking up at the crack of dawn. And you can hear there's not as many folks in the common room at this point. Just a few people. Down in the common room, doing the breakfast thing. Rictavio is here. He's apparently a guest here in the inn. His conversationally explains that he's been staying here a couple weeks while he was traveling on the road looking for acts for his circus show.
Dan, I have to drop off because it's 10-ish.
Got it. Okay, so we'll call it a day right here, right in Valaki. Starting day 5, we'll end it right here and pick up on that point next Tuesday night. All right, everybody. Thanks much. Any closing questions, comments?
No, thank you.
All right, very good. Have a good one. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
See ya.
All right,
See
bye,
you
everybody.
guys.